So after a few nights in Amsterdam, we headed south to my auntie's place, which is in Oosterwijk, very close to Tilberg, who has thankfully been kind enough to let us stay with her whilst we get on our feet here in the Netherlands. So we stopped at Den Bosch on the way down from Amsterdam to Oosterwijk. Erin needed to provide her biometric data to the IND. Luckily, I have a Dutch passport, so I don't have to do that, thanks to my mum being Dutch and organising that when I was a kid, so thanks, Mum. So if you're wondering, this is what the Dutch do when they don't have enough bikes. So this is us setting off to go find a job, so enjoy.
We're heading into Tilberg today. The job hunt continues. I went through Oosterwijk yesterday and just went to all the shops, literally like door to door, and see if anyone is looking for anyone. But yeah, the consensus is you pretty much need Dutch to work in Oosterwijk because everyone's old and only speaks Dutch. So hopefully in Tilburg, which is a bigger city, we'll have better luck. But yeah, we'll see how we go. I've applied online for everything, so hopefully going from one store to the next and saying, hey, do you want to hire a foreign person who doesn't speak the language with little to no experience? Surely, who wouldn't want to hire that?
Yeah, she'll be right. I think this is our train coming now, so we do have to bounce. Yeah, that's our train. All right.
Let's go!
Adios, jongens.
Australia didn't smile once, even when I asked him to speak English in Beach. I was like, I was wondering if you're hiring. No, sorry. No further comment. I was like, neat. Off we go. Very nice, but a straight up no. Alright, hopefully this might be a go. I went into the Oosterwijk one and they said they weren't hiring, but to try the Tilburg one. So there's no real, I don't know, guarantees, but I'll try. Nay. Well, they gave me the website to check all possible vacancies.
Wow.
Amazing, I know, incredible.
Great success. So yeah, just come into this place, and Erin asked if they're hiring, and yeah, they said, yeah, sure, we are actually. Come in for an interview if you like. So Erin's back there now having an interview, so fingers crossed. I'll give you a look. It's like a pretty nice little cafe, bar. Yeah, looks cool. We just go in and we practice our Dutch wherever we go. We're like, hoi, spreekt u Engels? And they're like, yes, I can speak English. So that's helpful. But every time I speak in Dutch, like I'll ask for a table in Dutch, I'll say, hoi, tafel voor twee, alsjeblieft. So a table for two, and they'll just instantly start speaking English. So they obviously can tell I'm like a stupid Australian foreigner, and with an accent that's thick as. So, but it's fun. It's fun learning. We go to a class every Thursday in Eindhoven, so we're hoping to learn the language as fast as possible. So, how'd you go?
We've had success. It is 2:30 p.m. and we've had success. Yeah, that was so good. I just went in and asked the questions, and she asked if I was free for an interview then and sat down. It was actually the most informal thing ever. I just sat there and chatted to her about life and everything in general. I think it took maybe 15 minutes for her to ask me anything about like prior work history or anything like that. And yeah, so I've got a trial shift next Wednesday. And yeah, she's given me like the information where to put like my details for like pay slips and where they do their rostering and all that sort of stuff. So we shall see how I go after next Wednesday, but it's so nice. Like the place is so lovely. So I'm actually so excited.
Yeah, so we're here at our language class in Eindhoven. We found this small class. There's 6 of us in total. We were looking for a class and all of them were booked out, and we were like too late, and they were all super expensive. Well, we found this one in Eindhoven. The language school is called Dutch for Me, isn't it? Is that right, Aaron? Yeah, nice. And yeah, it's the style is more like you speak Dutch from as soon as you get there. That's like the style of the teacher, and it seems really good so far. We've been here, we've done it for a couple weeks. Yeah, this is like week 4, and we have like 15 weeks to go, I think.
We just need to work on the accent.
Yeah, it's good fun. The people in the class are cool. Yeah, just we need to work on our pronunciation because we've got that Australian pronunciation.
So I applied for my visa from Australia before I left. I could only apply for it 30 days prior to leaving, so it was all a bit of a rush. It felt like a bit of a rush. But I just submitted all my documentation, like my driver's license, my passport, all of that sort of stuff. I sadly didn't qualify for a dual citizenship because my dad was an Australian citizen when I was born. So that disqualifies me from dual citizenship in the Netherlands, I guess. So I applied for a 12-month working holiday visa. Before I left, I got a notification saying it had been approved, and when I got to the Netherlands, within 4 days, I had to go and submit my biometrics data. So I went to, it was in Den Bosch, it was the government building, the Gemeente in Den Bosch, and submitted my fingerprints, my passport photo, and got a new photo and all those types of things. And then they pretty much said, oh, we'll notify you when your visa is ready for pickup. It should be about 2 weeks. It's now been maybe 5 weeks since then, and it's only because I called them multiple times saying, hey, I'm looking for a job, I need my visa, it's been approved, can I pick it up? So about 3 days of calling, and they finally said, yes, okay, it's ready to be picked up. However, I have to pick it up from Amsterdam, which is probably about a 2-hour train ride from where we're living. So we've turned it into a day trip. So hopefully this is the end of the road and I can just go in, show my passport, prove who I am, get my working holiday visa for 12 months. That's the end of the process, and I then have to apply for a BSN, which is pretty much the equivalent of a tax file number in the Netherlands, but they needed my visa number to register with the municipality to essentially get a BSN, so I'm able to work, which then could also be another waiting period, but hopefully it's not too long and I can start work straight away, but we shall see.